Welcome back to my channel, everybody. How are you? Let's see, this is going to be Monday, September 22nd, and I'm going to play with some of these patterns that I took pictures of when we visited Victoria, British Columbia. We went to the Parliament building, got a tour, which was really quite fun. Our tour guide was a bit over enthusiastic, but other than that, she did a really good job explaining things. Parliament is not in session right now, so we got to peek into the actual Parliament room, which was cool. But I found the art and architecture around the pub. I love public art. Public art is awesome. And I found the stained glass windows and some of the other places absolutely fascinating. And I thought, ooh, that's a cool pattern. Maybe we could draw that. So this is a picture of looking out the window. I don't remember if it was in the front or the back of the building, but anyway, um, there was this beautiful stained glass, and I thought, ooh, that would make a really cool pattern, whether we run it in a length this way or if we take this square and then put them in tessellation, in like a grid. That would be cool. This door was absolutely stunning. I wish I could have gotten closer to it to take closer up pictures, but I couldn't. And so we're just going to have to make do. But like look at that piece right there. That's gorgeous. Look at that. And then bits of this. This looks similar to that, but not the same. So I thought we could try some of these. Let me zoom back out so it's in focus. There was this one that had these circle bits in it. And then this was a mosaic floor. The picture didn't come out as good as I had hoped. Maybe I could play with it in a photo editing software so I could see the colors better. But there was a blue and a green, kind of looks like a flower coming around here, stylized. And then there was this border here. And then there was some stuff up here too, but you can't hardly see it. But I thought maybe one of those would make a cool pattern. And then here's this. There's the window that was closer. I remember where I took that picture. Oh, that might be looks like it might be the top of the door. Did I manage to get close to the top of the door? No. No, that's somewhere else. That's somewhere else, but clearly I'm looking through into like upward. But that one was a cool pattern as well. So I thought I would start with some of these and just like play with them. Also some public art that when we were on the cruise ship, I really liked the floor in the atrium. It looked like this. And I don't know if you guys can tell. Maybe you can, if I zoom in. Yeah, you can kind of tell. These look like figure eights that are all connected. So it goes, let's see, if I start here, it comes around, and then it goes to there. And then this one is kind of like a Celtic knot, kind of. So I wanted to figure this one out, but then it's got these bits here, and then this one in the middle. Can we figure it out? Can we draw that? That would be fun. It also had this beautiful pattern around the outside, but I didn't go downstairs and take a picture of it. Why? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. And then I wanted to show you There was this wall on our cruise ship that was over by the excuse me, I gotta zoom out a little bit. That was over by the hot dog place. I wanted to get out my colors and color it so badly. This was a whole wall. You can see here there's a door that was to a crew area. It kind of had a curve and it went all the way along. And then over here on this side, there was the end of the wall and then the hot dog place. But, oh, come on, focus. But can you see all of that? What fun. Like there's a lady in there. Can you see the lady? She's kind of a mermaidy looking lady. There was this fish and some flowers. And there's another fish. And more flowers. This was a fun wall, but boy, was I tempted to want to color it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that public art because it was fun. Let's start with, which piece should I start with? Let's start with the one I think is going to be the easiest, which is this one. Just because it's nice and clear picture. And we're going to do some playing around with like figuring out how to draw these. Should I use a regular piece of paper and do step outs? Maybe. I don't normally do that, but where's my sketch pad? Give me a sketch pad. I've got one down here. What is this? What paper is that? No, I don't want that paper. That paper's too thick. This one. Just a plain old white sketch pad. Okay. Let's figure this out with pencil. I'm going to put that there so you guys can see. And I think I want to draw a square. First, right? And then the next step, I want to put another square in the middle. Then I want to draw these angles. And then I want to draw that. And that's basically it. And then just connect them together. Okay, so step one is a square within a square. So if you're drawing it as a step out, you kind of need your red pen. That's usually the convention. I'm going to leave that outer square as pencil. So then I believe pencil is usually indicated with green. I have a green pen. And then the next step was in this was that step. So if you were to read it as a step out, step 1 is this, step 2 is that, step 3 is this. You could actually draw this as T shapes as one step. Yeah, absolutely. So then the next step in a step out, if you were drawing a step out to show people how to do this pattern, I'm just doing it in pencil just so that I'm clear as to what I'm doing. Like that. Because then if you put 4 of them together, oops, I don't want to do it there. Don't want to do it there. Let's do my artwork down here. If we're doing the outsides in pencil, then when we do like that, then we can draw pen. We can draw this outside one in pen because that's the border framing it. But we absolutely could do multiple, like we could do a 9 square. Oh, and then you have to do these ones. Yep. Yep. See, I missed a spot. Okay. So you have to draw this bit. Like that. That's what you're looking for, this sort of gem shape. Because you need it here. Right? like that. And then you erase those ones in the corner. See? Absolutely. What do you think? Did I get it? Absolutely. Because see, you can see like that would be this edge. But see, this one doesn't have that. So that would be this clear. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So this would be 1, 2, 3. So basically it only has 3 steps, and that's the finished. And then that's it together as a tessellation. Okay. So what would we want to call this? I forgot to put my watch on again. That's the 3rd day in a row I have forgotten to put my watch on, and I've had to go back upstairs to put my watch on. That's weird. I don't usually do that. But apparently now it's become a habit. What the heck? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way for you guys. I don't know if there is a tangle pattern that looks like this right now already out in the world. Have I just invented something that already exists? That's a possibility. That is the thing when you're creating your own patterns is, you might do this, give it a name, call it Ruby Gem or something. I don't know. And then you share it with the world and somebody says, well, that already exists as a pattern. And I did it back in 2012 and you stole my idea. That's the thing with patterns is the pattern itself cannot be copyrighted. The method maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Google Lens out and I am going to, if I can, where'd Google Lens go? This one. And I'm going to ask it. About that image. The AI says the image demonstrates the construction of a geometric tessellation pattern likely related to Zentangle or origami twist tessellations. Step 1 begins with a simple square containing a smaller rotated square within it. No, not really. Step 2 develops pattern by adding lines connecting the corners of the inner square to the midpoints of the outer square's sides, creating a new set of shapes. Refines the pattern, forming octagonal shapes and squares, demonstrating a more complex arrangement of lines and forms. Final result shows a repeated pattern of octagonal and square units, forming a visually intricate tessellation. Visual matches. Well, yes, of course, that is going to match. That's not the same. It's similar, but not the same. Let me turn off my lights so you guys can. Oh gosh, did I just fudge? I don't think so. Give me a moment. Let me see. See, there's that one. But that one's not the same because of where the corners are. We have this. This is like an X. So that's not the same. This one is similar but not the same. Let's go for images. Visual matches. That's very similar. There's a step out. That's not the same. That's a step out, but not the same. Similar. Similar. There we go. Classic geometric. This one. It's a quilting pattern called classic geometric. So we'll just call this classic geometric. We'll just call it classic geometric, and we're just going to go for that. It doesn't surprise me that it's a quilting pattern. But there we go. We have figured out the step outs for that one. And you could take this and create whatever you want to create with it. So let's do, now that I've got a step out, let's do an actual art piece. Let's do it on this. I want to do it. You know what? I haven't done one with white in a long time, or light colored. Let's do a blue paper. I'm going to draw my base in here real quick in pencil. You guys won't be able to see it, but that's okay. Can you see any of that? Not really. I've made it very, very light. And we're going to go like that. Can you guys see what I'm doing? No, you can't, because drawing it in pencil. But you guys know what I just did, so you can kind of follow along with my hand movements. And of course, I will be drawing this momentarily with brighter colors. Okay, let's use what works good on this purple. I mean, on the blue. Does the green look good on the? Oh, yes. Green is good. Okay, we're going to do green. Green it is. I am going to actually draw Oh, come on. Come on, don't stop now, little pen. I know you don't have much ink left, but I need to get some new gel pens. Anybody have a suggestion for a brand of gel pen to try? Oh, goodness gracious. It stopped working. Seriously? It stopped working. Fudge puppies. Let's see if yellow works. Alrighty, well, we'll switch it over to a yellow strip drawing. I gotta go this way so I don't stick my hand in it. Started with green. Okay. Then I'm going to go into the corners. I'm going to do this middle corner first because that makes that diamond shape. Just trying to do it so I keep my hands out of it. I am really good at smearing my gel pens. So I gotta try really hard to keep my hands out of it. Then we have to do from here to there. All right. Perfect. Excellent. I can erase my pencil, but I have to wait a good long time because it's gel pen, so it dries. We're going to just call it classic geometric. And that's going to be it. Now I could put more patterns in here. I could absolutely be more structural and make it straight with using a ruler. But, the point of hand drawing is not that. This was fun. Deconstructing a pattern, or not deconstructing. Is it deconstructing? I guess it's deconstructing. And figuring out step outs for a pattern. I haven't done that in a long time. This was a whole lot of fun. Yeah, we're going to have to do this again. So do I want to do one a week? Maybe we'll do one a week and save it for Monday, Deconstruction Monday. I don't know. Step Out Monday. I don't know. Well, let's think about that. But this was fun to draw. And then you can add things to it. You could put swirls. You could put extra lines. I mean, I could see it with all sorts of things. Auras. You could color it like a gem. I don't know. I don't know what to. Yeah. We're gonna play with this maybe another day, and add to it. Maybe we'll play with one pattern at a time. But anyway, these number of pictures I have will give me plenty of things to think about as we move into October. Classic geometric. Don't particularly like the name. It's kind of boring in the Tangle world, but it is what it is. You guys have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed watching how I go through. It's not the only way to do it, but how I would go through deconstructing a pattern and figuring it out. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.